Irina, aspera and astra.
Good evening, dear fellow Toastmasters and invited guests.
Good evening.
Tonight I'm going to share with you the story of my inspirations, what actually inspires me in life. And one of the greatest inspirations for me is music. The beauty of music is that it brings back the memories, the images, the thoughts that you ever had when you heard the music. For me, the lifelong love for music started when I was a little girl. I was around 4 years old and I heard a very beautiful, beautiful song on the radio. A very sad male voice was singing that he was wandering along the streets of the city and he was very, very lonely. And me as a girl, I actually didn't understand that this was a song. I was thinking that this was an appeal or intention to meet a woman. So a woman who would hear the song over the radio, she would get dressed up, go out, meet a boy, and that's a happy ending. That was I was thinking when I was 4 years old. And I was very much surprised when I heard the same song several days later. How come? He didn't meet anyone? He's singing again? So that's what I was thinking when I heard the song. It's a very beautiful song. I still like it. Now I understand the meaning of the song. It was actually about the lonely man, the man about the love. He was singing about his love. But for me, I love the music. I love to listen to the music, but it wasn't enough. So I begged my parents to buy me a piano. And to my greatest joy, they did. And they enrolled me to a music school. And this is how my first love and hate relationship started in my life. I love music. And in the beginning it was very easy to learn. But later on it gets more and more difficult. And I had to spend more and more time practicing. And I didn't have time to play, to spend time with my friends. So I was begging my mom, I don't want to do it anymore. Can I stop? And my mom was very firm, no. So I said, my music teacher told me that if I can't help you around the housework. If I do the housework, I can't play music well because my fingers will be impacted. But my mom was very firm and strong, and she still said, no. If you started something, you have to complete it 100%. And I'm really grateful to my mom that she gave this very good advice, and she was strong, pushing me to complete it. Because now I really like to invite friends over to my house, cook for them, and play some music on the piano. And I always remember my mom at this moment, that she inspired me to complete what I started. My other inspiration and passion is horseback riding. I love horses. I noticed that a lot of beautiful things happen to my life with the phrase, why don't you try this? A lot of silly things start with this phrase too. But actually, as for the horseback riding, one colleague one day told me, why don't you join me for a horseback riding this weekend? I think you will like it. I did, and I loved it. It's really amazing. This is definitely an exquisite experience. When you are in a horse saddle, you see these breathtaking views of the beautiful landscape. But the most exciting thing is show jumping. It's not only beautiful, it's very scary. And each and every show jumping lesson was preceded by the whole hour of anxiety attack, of fear of falling from the horse, and a lot of self-talk. I was trying to convince myself that I can do it and I will do it. It was like with music lessons. And in order to overcome the fear, I decided to enroll myself to a show jumping competition. But I decided by the time the competition starts, I will find a good excuse and I will actually not do it. But the more I practiced, the more I was confident. And I enrolled the competition. And I won the 3rd place. And my daughter was 2nd. So I was right after my daughter. So, a rough road leads to the stars. Per aspera ad astra. I love the stars. And this is my 3rd passion and inspiration. Because it's not difficult. It's not that difficult as musical lessons. It doesn't require overcoming fear as show jump. All you need is just to wake up at 2 a.m., go out to a dark road, take a blanket or a chair to sit, maybe some hot tea, because you need some time and patience to see the stars, and you will be rewarded by seeing the most beautiful show, the fireworks, the celestial fireworks, and you can make a wish. And the wishes that you made upon the shooting stars come true. From my own experience, all the wishes that I made came true. And I wish you all, my dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, to see your own shooting star, make a wish, and let it come true. Thank you.